Whenever I go to LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter and check my inbox, there are hundreds of messages from students and software engineers. They are afraid about their job, whether AI will take away their job, whether AI will replace software engineers. And there are so many students who are confused whether they should even start making their career in software engineering. They're confused by seeing these recent advancements in AI. We have tools like Devin and we have tools like GPTs which have come up, and they are trying to do the same thing that software engineers do, and they are becoming really good at it. Should you be afraid of it? These are the questions from the youth and the budding software engineers who want to be software engineers. They're asking me such questions. That is why I thought that, okay, let me make this video and let me address this issue, and also let me speak my thoughts around it. I want to speak all my thoughts around it, whatever I think about this topic, in the same video. A lot of people might hate me because of my thoughts and opinions, but I will be very honest in this video, and please allow me like 10-20 minutes, give me 10-20 minutes and let me explain whatever my thought process is around the same topic. Okay, and please don't hate me enough. But first, let us just start this video by answering the one and the most important topic which everybody is asking. Will AI take away the job of software engineers? Will AI take away your job? The short answer is yes. You have heard it right. Yes, the answer is yes. Majority of you who are watching this video, and if you are a software engineer, your job will be taken away by AI. This is the truth. This is my opinion about it. Now, you must be thinking that Akshay, and let me tell you, my dear friends, let me tell you before you make a decision, I myself am a software engineer. I am a software engineer and I teach software engineering to students. I teach programming, I teach coding to students. And still I am saying this. Still I am making this bold statement in front of you. Why? Let me explain you my thought process around this. Okay. So see, there are so many software engineers in the market today. So many software engineers today in the market, right? And there are so many software engineering jobs also in the market today. But the problem with software engineers today is that majority of them, almost more than 95% of them, are working on very low quality work. They are doing very low quality work. They are doing very less paying jobs, right? Now, I am not saying that, okay, less paying jobs means low quality work. There are people who have less paying job, but they are doing high quality work. Okay, so that number is very small to be taken care of. Okay, so I am not taking that into account. But what I am saying is majority of these software engineers in the market are doing very low quality work. They are doing, they don't do any challenging things enough in their companies. They just do for the sake of doing things. And out of these software engineers, there are only a small percentage of these software engineers who are doing very high quality of work. They are actually doing significantly challenging tasks. They are doing really great, right? So that is why what I am saying is the major threat is for these majority of software engineers. That is why I said these majorly, if you are working in software engineering job, if you are in your comfort zone, you are not doing anything challenging, you are just doing basic stuff, then you might lose your job, and you will lose your job. You might not, you will lose your job. Akshay, why are you saying this? We have seen that GPT is not even able to do small things. Devin AI is not even able to debug their code. Devin AI, if you give them requirements, it cannot produce the code. It cannot make a website like you want. It cannot decide the color, fonts and whatnot. It's not that capable. And I have also seen all those memes. I have seen so many memes. There is a huge community of people who are just saying that, okay, AI is nothing, right? It will not take away your job or something. Don't be afraid of AI. Don't do this, don't do that, and all that stuff is going on. But let me tell you honestly, my dear friends, I also enjoy those memes. But let me tell you the truth. AI is right now at a very naive stage, and I am very optimistic about AI and the recent developments in it. If not today, if not tomorrow, if not in a week or a month, but in couple of years later down, AI is just going to improve and improve. It will be able to do a lot of things. It will be able to write code. It will be able to debug things. It will be able to take in requirements, break down those requirements, spit out code, and do a lot of things. There are so many companies out there who will be writing wrappers on top of these AI models, who will be building tools on top of these things, and it will just become more and more advanced. And let me tell you, we are not far from that place where AI will be able to do these basic things what you do in your job. If you are not doing something challenging, if you are not using your brains at a level every day in your job, that means it's a threat to your job. This is what my opinion is. Now, you would say, Akshay, how soon will that happen? Let me tell you, it is not going to happen in one day. It's not that you wake up next day and suddenly you lose your job, right? It will not happen in one day, but over a period of time, right? Let's take a decade. In 10 years from now, you will lose your job if you are doing that very less meaningful work. You will lose your job, and this will slowly happen. That transition will slowly happen. Slowly, day by day, it will happen, and it will go till like 5-10 years from now. Okay, so this is what I believe. How soon? So you won't even realize, but this will happen. Now there's one more important question that a lot of people ask. What will happen to tech? Is tech going to decline in coming years? Right? Will there be no software engineers? Let me answer that also, what I think about it. So see, tech is not going to decline, my dear friend. Future is tech. Today we are sitting at the best of the tech available in the world, isn't it? We have the best smartphones, we have the best technologies available, we have the best tools available, we have the best algorithms available, we have the best form of websites, we have the best mode of communication, we have the best internet right now. We are sitting on the best of the technology, and this is just going to improve. Now you would say, and what will happen to software engineers? Software engineers will also be there in future. Software engineers will also be there in the future. And let me tell you, my dear friends, but the number of software engineers who are doing less significant work or doing low quality work will reduce a lot. There will be lesser number of software engineers, but they will be highly skilled, very good software engineers who will ride the wave of this AI and all these new technology coming in. The people who will ride that wave, they will make it through. The people who will be curious, they will make it through. The people who will be eager to learn, they will make it through that wave. And let me tell you also that, see, tech is evolving. Tech is evolving at a very fast rate. If you see from today and 10 years back, tech has evolved very, very immensely. Very immensely. The way we write code has changed. And the way we write code changes like every 1 or 2 years. Now you might ask that, Akshay, React is there since 2014, right? 2000 and so many years React has been. But let me tell you, the React code that you write today is not the same that you were writing 2 years back. It has completely changed. And in a newer version which is coming this year, it will again be changed. Right? Similarly, and not just React or JavaScript, take any language, right? In Java also, the code that you were writing few years back is not the code that you write today. Right? So the tools have improved, the coding has improved, the technology has improved, and it has just done better. Now, let me tell you, earlier, 10 years back, we were writing jQuery and we were writing JSP pages, there were servlet pages, there were no frameworks and all that stuff. And, nobody knew, right? After 10 years, we will be sitting at a point where we just write few lines of code and we can make a website. Earlier, there used to be so many engineers and so many months to make a very simple website. Today, single engineer can write few lines of code and it can generate websites. So what I am saying is the technology is evolving very fast and it will continue to evolve even faster in the future. And let me tell you, this is very concerning because less line of code will be able to do a lot of things, right? More frameworks and wrappers and libraries will be built. And because less line of code will be able to do, there will be lesser jobs and lesser type of software engineers or the developers required to build these applications. And we have slowly started seeing a like a very plateau kind of a thing in tech roles also. You would see, right? People are the job openings are not increasing at a rate at which the unemployment of software engineers is increasing. There are so many unemployed software engineers in the market, or maybe call it as wannabe software engineers. There are so many wannabe software engineers that who want to be software engineers, but they don't have a job because the jobs are not increasing at the pace which software engineers are increasing. Right? This is the problem with the market and the tech. But let me tell you, in going future, software engineers will be there. And suppose these are the software engineers, only a small portion of them who do very high skilled, good, high quality work will be the future software engineers, and they will be taking the tech ahead. They will be riding on the wave and taking the tech ahead. This is my thought process. Tech is not going to decline. It will just become more and more advanced. The number of software engineers will be less. They will be highly paid. They will be in high demand. Right? And all the other major software engineers, we have abused the term software engineers also. The major software engineers who are doing low quality work, they will be gone. They will be out of market. And first of all, let me clear you the definition of software engineer. Right? We have abused the definition of software engineer. Software engineer is a person. We have forgot. People think software engineers write code. No. Build website. No. No. Write APIs. No. Software engineer itself means a person who solves a problem. Software engineers are the people or the engineers who solve a problem, and then code is just a small part of it. They solve the problem. The code is small part of it. They write code to build a website and solve a problem. We have forgot the definition. We forget about solving a problem. We just focus that, okay, I can write code. Doesn't matter. There are so many other people just like you who can write code. Are you a real software engineer? Ask yourself, are you solving significant problems using tech? Are you? Right? I have seen students today, they just debate over like useless stuff. Which language is best? Which language is the future now? Which language, which technology? No. The languages will come and go. The technology will come and go. The frameworks and libraries will come and go. There might be currently some languages and frameworks which are popular right now, but this is not the future. You don't have to be a language expert. Some people write, I am a JavaScript expert, I am a Java expert, I am this, I am that. No, you are a software engineer. You have to solve problem. So see, solving a problem is the main thing. Now picking up language, right? What kind of code that you write, right? All these, building that software is a secondary thing. That's one part of your job. So become a software engineer if you are starting today. Okay. Now a lot of people ask advice also, right? So there are two categories of people who are already software engineers, and there are students who want to be software engineers. Let me give some advice to both of them according to what I believe the future would be. Okay. So to all the software engineers who are already there in the market, let me tell you, see, first of all, let me also explain you with an example. So suppose this is a mountain, right? And mountain, there are so many software engineers. So if you climb the mountain with all the strength, struggle, and if you become the best, right? If you become the best and climb the top of the mountain of software engineers, then you need not to worry about anything. If you are doing challenging work, if you are doing something significant, you are doing a high quality work in your company, then you don't have to worry about you are at the top. Right? And slowly this AI and all these tools are catching up. This is like a fire which is running up the mountain, and it will eat away the jobs of the low quality work people, low quality work software engineers. Okay, so this is what I am saying, that if you are a software engineer, focus hard on upskilling yourself. The major problem with the software engineers today is once they get a job, they just get into their comfort zone, isn't it? Are you in your comfort zone? I am asking you this question. You should realize this. Write down in the comments. Tell me, are you in the comfort zone? You realize this. Say, I have realized this. I am in my comfort zone and I will work upon myself. I will work on my skills. Write this in the comment. Take a pledge. Because see, if you are a software engineer, you are not working significantly hard, you are not doing something challenging, you are not learning about new technologies, new frameworks. See, tech is moving very fast. You'll have to move very fast, otherwise you will be left behind. You will be left behind. You will be out of market. Okay, you will be out of market. And career is not just 2-3 years. Career is a like 10, 20, 30 years of game, isn't it? Right? Career is not just 2-3 years. So we will have to think about 10 years, 20 years down the line, or after 10 years you might have to leave this job. You will be out of the job and you'll have to pick up something else to do. If you really want to be a good software engineer, become a really good, great software engineer. Okay, being just average won't work. Being average will not work. You'll have to be above average. You'll have to be the best in your team, best in your company, best in your work, whatever you do. Whatever you do, you'll have to be the best. That is when you will be able to make it through. Okay, so this is what I want to say to software engineers. Don't go into comfort zone. Keep learning, keep hustling, keep learning new things and ride that wave. The better you will be, the more demand you will have. Let me tell you an irony also. There are so many wannabe software engineers, unemployed software engineers who want a software engineering job. And on the other hand, there are good companies who are struggling to hire great developers. Who are struggling. Literally, I know so many companies who are not able to hire software engineers. Why? Is there a gap between demand and supply? There is so much supply, there is very less demand. There is demand, but the demand is not even being fulfilled. Why? Because these companies need highly skilled, good developers. And today, let me tell you, majority of these developers, majority of students are just for the namesake of software engineers. Let me not even talk about students, right? Today's students, I deal with students every day. I have taught so many software engineers, so many students, and I know the truth. Majority of these students are just, they just learn something for the sake of doing it. I'll take an example. Suppose if they are learning Node.js, React, MERN stack, suppose they just learn enough so that they can get their job. They don't have any hunger for learning. They are not curious. They just want to build a project, copy paste from somewhere and somehow just crack the interview and get a job and then chill, go into comfort zone, do whatever they wish to. If you are such a person, then you should be afraid about AI. You are the first one. Today, these days, students, I have seen, they don't even want to debug their code. As soon as they get an error in the terminal, they quickly copy paste and put it into ChatGPT. Whatever ChatGPT spits out, they just take it, put the code there. It does not work. Again, this ChatGPT. They are blindly relying upon ChatGPT and these tools. If you will blindly rely, if you will make ChatGPT do your job, then actually ChatGPT will take away your job. Then what is your point, right? If you can't even, they don't even read what that error is. It's such a simple error. They just have to use a little bit of their brain. They don't let their brain struggle. This is the problem. This is the problem what I have seen with today's software engineer. It is so tough for a teacher. Like, I want to teach, right? I'm a teacher. I want to teach these students. But how to teach them? It's so tough. They don't focus. They are just distracted. And I'm making this bold statement over here, but most of the students today, what I see, all the students and software engineers, early software engineers, they have become slaves of Instagram. Instagram slaves, Instagram addicts they are. They just spend random time on social media, doing random stuff. I have seen students, they are running behind brands. They want to wear branded clothes. They want to compare themselves with other people. They have some factor of jealousy. Somebody knows a little bit, then they have a lot of ego, high attitude, high ego. Why? I don't know how these students have become like this. They become slaves of Instagram and styling, modeling, this, that. Forgot. Focus is so less in studies. Focus is so less in making their career. They want to just go on to trips. They're not worried about career. It's such a sad thing to see. But that's what the reality is. Majority of them I'm talking about. This is the truth of software engineers. And they are below average. If you are a student listening to me and if you are really serious, I'm telling you that become serious. If you don't have a job, leave these addictions of social media, Instagram, and all that stuff, right? It's not good. Focus upon learning things. Dive deep into things and study because the fundamentals don't change. Today, React is working. I am teaching React and React is popular in the market. That does not mean tomorrow it will also be popular. Right? Tomorrow something else might come up. So you'll have to constantly keep learning and you'll have to learn it in depth. The underlying principles. If you understand how React works behind the scenes, in my course, I teach how React works behind the scenes. If you know behind the scenes, right, how React is working actually, right, that is when you will be able to grasp the new technology very fast because the underlying concepts don't change. How they have been built changes, but then the underlying things are very same. Students today just want to learn for the sake of getting a job. That's it. Tell them what, everybody comes to me and they ask me a question. They don't say, Akshay, I want to learn React. I want to learn this. I want to learn something. No, they're like, Akshay, how will I get my job? This is their pain point and they just want to do enough. They want tell them 10 topics to study and they will get a job. No, this is not how you will become a software engineer. Software engineering is not like other fields, other career paths that you can follow, right? Other non-tech roles. There, if you don't learn, that is okay. But in your software engineering, if you are signing up for becoming a software engineer, you'll have to learn your life. The tech is going to be advanced even more. It will move fast. You will have to move fast. If you are not signing up for it, don't become a software engineer. A lot of students ask me, Akshay, should I even continue my career in software engineer? Should I become a software engineer? I should say, don't become. Only come into software engineering. Only try to become a software engineer if you are signing up for learning. If you are signing up for hustling, if you are signing up for not getting into comfort zone, if you are signing up for giving efforts to make your career ahead, that is when your future will be bright. Otherwise, there are so many unemployed software engineers. Most of these students, they just see high packages of Google, Facebook employees, and then they don't have a clue. And then everybody wants to become a software engineer. Even people from other random branches, right? Not random branches. Those branches are great, but they leave those branches and their core other branches, mechanical, civil, electrical, whatsoever. And then they also want to become a software engineer. It's just adding up, isn't it? They are seeing high packages. That is why they come up. But the reality is very different. There is only small percentage of people who are there in that bracket. Huge, major number of software engineers, even computer science, IT graduates are not going up to that level. They're not. Right? They are just unemployed or doing a very low quality work. So software engineers who are already software engineers, try to hustle, learn, and walk your way above, become the best of the software engineers, come on the top 10%, top 5% of them. Okay, keep learning. And students, I would say, only come into software engineering. My course sale will reduce after this, but I'm saying students, only come into software engineering if you are signing up for learning, signing up for hustling, you have interest into software engineering and you really want to work hard. That is when you come up. And let me tell you, if you will do so, what will you get? What fruits can you get? If you will do so, if you will learn very good, then your future will be very bright. Because the people who will be developing, who will be building the tech of the future will be very much in demand and will be will be on the top of the whole domain. Okay, they will be controlling a lot of money. They will be having a lot of power and money. The people who will be there in tech in future, because tech is future. Tech will be in every industry, be it agriculture, pharmacy, travel, education, everywhere tech will come in. It will just come in even more. And the people who will be the tech owners, tech builders will be benefited from that. Highly paid. There are no software. If you will be the software engineer of future, you will be highly paid. You will be high in demand. Okay, there will be scarcity. Okay, so if you are ready to sign up and want to become that, that is when you start building yourself from today. Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. Please listen to me if you are doing this. I'm just saying whatever is coming to my mind. If it is making sense to you, it's okay. If it is not making sense to you, it's also okay. Right? I am just speaking my thoughts around. Today, I would give one more advice to students. This was about future, what I am telling. If you talk about today, learn what is required today. Right? Let me tell you first of all, freshers, right, who have recently graduated, who will be graduating in 2024, let me tell you that you'll have to work hard on your skills, you'll have to learn a lot, you'll have to hustle, and you'll have to stand out. All students, you'll have to stand out because the competition is huge. There are so many students. Every year in India, 15-16 lakhs students pass out of BTech, right? Just the BTech. I'm just talking about, right, BTech out there. Now, all of these students in 15-16 lakh, most of them basically want a software engineering job. They don't want to do other jobs. They want to become software engineer. Most of them. And this number is adding every year, right? Because the jobs are not that much to fulfill. Like there are not 15-16 lakhs of jobs that will hire all of them. No, there are lesser number of jobs, very less number of jobs as compared to the people we are adding up. So that unemployed youth is being huge. So the competition is huge, right? The people who are graduating in 2024, the competition is huge. You will have to strive through. You will have to stand out today if you want a good job. You'll have to stand out. How will you stand out? You have to work hard on your skills, make good projects. You'll have to hustle. You'll have to stay less distracted and focus upon learning. And let me tell you, everything would be sounding tough, right? Everything will be sounding very tough and scary to you because it's scary. It is tough a little, right? But let me tell you, it is very easy if you remove distraction and start studying from today. If you start studying from today, just giving 1 or 2 hours every day and studying for few months, in just few months you will see a lot of improvement. Because see, there are so many students in this criteria who are very low in their skills. If you will start studying today every day, given 2-3 hours, in just couple of months, in just 1 or 2-3 months, you will just go above them. You will just go above them. You will just have to take small steps and you will climb the mountain. Climb that mountain. It will be a little tough for you in the start, but once you go above them, then it will become better. Today, so many people would be watching this video, but only a few will take action. Only a few will take action. This is the problem, right? This is the problem which I want to address. Even if you know stuff, people are just become slaves of Instagram. That is what I'm saying, right? They can't remove distractions, right? They spend so much time on random stuff and then they say that they don't have time. What else do you do? What else? Where else is your time going? If you don't have time today, you will not have time tomorrow. This is what I say to everyone. If you don't have time today, you will not have time tomorrow. Tomorrow will be even more hectic. Tomorrow will be even more busier. Right? So take out time today and you will be able to make out time tomorrow. Okay. This is what I want to say. You'll have to stand out. And the second thing is you'll have to be curious. Be curious about all new things which are coming up. Be curious about learning. Be curious. Suppose if you are learning React, be curious about React. Why React is built, how React works behind the scenes, how React works inside it. People now just want to code. They just want to write code and make things work on the website. They don't care about quality. You'll have to stand out. Focus upon quality. Think about how websites are built, how to make the websites performance, how performance works, how security works, how networking works, how the internet works, how websites are built, how everything is working. Right? If you will be curious about all these things, if you will know all these things, you will have an upper edge. You will be standing out from the crowd. You will be a great software engineer. You will not just be that developer who can write code for a button and he can make the button work but does not know the full scenario. You will have to know about everything, how these systems are built, how microservices are built, how they are talking to each other. So many things are there. These are present I am talking about. present. In present, today, now you would say, Akshay, shall we start learning AI ML? See, I'm not saying you should not. You should start learning AI ML also. You should start exploring it. But see, there should be a balance between future and present. There should be a balance between future and present. Now, some students I see become so futuristic that they forget about the what is working today, and they just start betting on the newer and the upcoming tech, right? They are just start betting their careers on it. See, at present, you have to, it's all about mindset. You have to live in the present, but also think about future. Some students are just living the future. They just want to live the future. They don't want to study the basics. They don't want to study the fundamentals. They don't know how to build small things, and they want to build like the next gen stuff. You shouldn't be that futuristic. You don't have to live in future. You have to live in present, but think in future. Remember this statement. I'm telling you, everyone, you'll have to live in present and think about future. Right? Don't live in future. Okay? Live in present, think about future. Some students just live in future. That's bad. That's really bad. Right? You are working on to something. You don't want to learn the fundamentals. You don't study fundamental. You skip those fundamentals and you are just moving towards the future. Right? No, it will not happen. That is a ladder. You will have to go one step at a time. If you'll try to climb like 3 steps in one go, you will fall. Okay? So live in present. That means whatever is working today, suppose if today React is working, today JavaScript is working, learn that. Become best at it. Become best MERN stack developer. Become best whatever technology you are using today, what is relevant today. Become a best front-end engineer. Become a best back-end engineer. Today that is working and have jobs. Become the best of it. And then also think about future. Keep learning new things. That is what I do personally. I focus upon present and then I also think about future. What is coming up? If ChatGPT is coming up, explore it. If Next.js is coming up, explore it. If new frameworks, libraries are coming up, explore it. Right? Don't just blindly go into the future. Live in present, think about future. This is what I want to say. Okay, so today, and a lot of people also ask me, Akshay, what are your plans? How do you think? How will you transform your career? What will you do? See, nobody knows about future. See, nobody knows about future. Whatever I'm saying about the assumptions and what I have seen in the industry happening. And it's not very short time. It's been, I think, 10, 11 years since I am in this space, right? In the same tech space. So I understand this space. I know how fast it is moving. What I have thought about myself is, see, I am a software engineer. I will be a software engineer. I will continue to be in tech. I just love tech, right? And I'm very curious about new things which are coming up. I keep exploring also. But I don't bet on it. I don't bet everything on it. Because you never know whether it will work or not. Something else will work. Today, whatever is there. If that becomes stable, then I will take a step and move the ladder up. But today, I am just betting on to the fundamentals, what is present on the today. That is why even if you will see my courses, right? The courses that I sell on my platform are React courses. Because see, today, the world needs more React developers, more front-end engineers, more people who can write good code and build softwares. And who can do it efficiently in a good quality code, in a faster way. Right? This is what my courses promote and this is what is working in present. So I'm living in present. Today, I have another course in Namaste Front-End System Design where I teach system design, right? Where how you can develop the system. This is the system which are being the best today. I'm living in the present. My courses are for the present. If we will move into the future, there will be some futuristic technology which will become stable. I will move on to that technology. That is how I will progress my career. And that is how you should also progress that career. Don't be too futuristic. Think about future. When just like you might have, if you have gone to beaches, the wave will come. So always try to go up the wave, right? Go up the wave, ride the wave. Okay, ride the wave, but also don't be so futuristic that you forget when the wave is coming, right? So don't be so back in the future, don't be so ahead of the future, right? You'll have to ride with the wave, not faster than the wave, not slower than the wave. Okay, so this is what I want to say. So think about it. If this video is making you afraid, if you are scared, then you should be. All valid reasons for that. I have not come here to scare you or something. I'm just telling all my thoughts out, just putting all my thoughts out. This is what I believe. And let me tell you, see, only the hard, if you want to be really good in anything, if you want to be successful, you'll have to put in efforts. Don't become a lazy ass. And I have seen people become lazy. They go into their comfort zone. It is just going to eat you up. Please, 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 all the software engineers, all the students, I request you, please do that. Live in the present. Think about the future also. This is also very important. And that's all I want to say. And let me tell you, if you will be the software engineer of future, the future will be very bright for you. There is a lot of money that you can make. There is a lot of high demand for you in the market. Okay, become really good. This is all I want to say. Thank you.